right, hopefully everyone has a beer in hand. We're relaxed and ready to get this started. I'm Christy Barse. I'm president of the Hastings Chamber of Commerce, and I think I speak for everyone in this room when I say I'm incredibly excited to be here and to say that Spiral Brewery is open and that the hype is real. No one truly knows what it takes to open a business until you do it on your own. So there are a couple people here in this room that know all of the hard work, all of the problem solving, all of the creativity, and all of the partnership that went into that first conversation on the Fox's desk up until now. So on behalf of the Hastings Chamber of Commerce, I just want to say congratulations to the Spiral Brewery team, and we wish you the best of luck. All right. And we have a couple special guests. Mayor Hicks is here, so he's going to get up and say a few words.
Just a few. Well, this is exciting. First of all, I want to tell you how many years, and this includes all of us out here, how many years have we heard, boy, Hastings sure could use a microbrewery in town. Have we heard that lots of times? Nick, I remember when, I know you're right around the corner there, you came and see me in my office a few years ago, said you expressed this interest, and how excited we were talking about the possibilities. And it's so great today that we're here celebrating the 5th brewery in the city of Hastings. And I think the last one closed right around the early 1920s, right around Prohibition, where the 4th one had to close. And now we can reopen it. You know, brew making and beer started a little over 7,000 years ago in Iran, that part of the world. I think brew making has come a long way since then, hasn't it? Nick, what do you think? We'll have to talk to the brewmaster. Okay. Well, congratulations. What a beautiful facility this is. And I think it's indicative of the efforts that we've had. You know, I've had a hard time. I don't know about many of you out there, but I've had a hard time coming down here on a Thursday or Friday or Saturday night and try to find a place to park. What a great problem that is, huh? I think it says a lot about the businesses here in downtown. And now we'll keep working with that other facility that's going to be down the road a little bit and add on to our parking there with the parking ramp there. I have 119 spots there. But that'll be welcome. But it's so neat to come down here and have to look for a parking spot. And so I just want to, on behalf of the city of Hastings, congratulate Nick and all your, and Amy, she's over there too, I'm sure. And Jen's around. And what's the brewmaster's name again? Lou? And Claire. Sweet Lou, and then Claire. Okay. On behalf of the city of Hastings, thank you so much. You know, we have seen downtown here a riverfront renaissance. We're seeing Hastings continue to get better. This is a facility that is indicative of that. Just this past Monday night, the city council passed the Vermilion Street corridor, our vision to move beyond the downtown and try to incorporate to the rest of our city a better vision and a better look for our city. And this is a great example of how that looks, okay? So congratulations, everybody, and thank you for being here. And thank you. Okay? I can envision a couple sitting right up there at that bar. You know, he brought his girlfriend in, right? I can see that. Yeah. And he looks at her and he says, "You know, honey, I love you so much, I'll never leave you." And she'll look at him and say, "Is that me or the beer talking?" And he says, "That's me talking to the beer here at Spiral Brewery." Okay. Congratulations. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming. It's been a long road here. I know that so many of you have been with us since the very beginning, when Amy and I had a page-and-a-half business plan and had no idea what the heck we were doing. So we are grateful to be standing here right now. It has been a long journey. I want to first just call out because these people were, Mr. Mayor, you did that was a nice speech. One thing that you didn't do very well is represent these people. And we would not be here without our team. Yes, I'm the one who came and talked to you a couple, years past, but really without Amy and Luke working here every single day since last May, unpaid. I mean, that's dedication to a passion that is bigger than a lot of people have for a lot of things. Jen and Claire, who are the nuts and bolts of our team, they do everything, to social media, to outreach, to answering people's questions online. Seriously, we couldn't have done this with one of us missing. Claire said this the other night. With one of us missing, this wouldn't have happened. So I want to start out by saying thank you to all of you fine people. Like I said, this started 4.5 years ago, with a conversation between myself, Amy, and Jen. We really had a clear vision on what we wanted our brewery to be. What we didn't know at the time was what we were talking about is our tap room. Is our tap room. We had that. We had the vision part for that and some of the business stuff, and that really came. We learned a lot, and we grew a lot in that. But what we were totally missing was the beer, which is the most important part about this whole process. Little did we know, in California, this same conversation was happening between Claire and Luke about opening a brewery one day, and they were the beer side of things, and what they were missing was the business side of things. Thanks to a good close friend that connected both of us, this dream started to take shape and became a reality. And man, I tell you, I could not be more impressed and proud of our team. And this wouldn't be happening without these people. Right from the get-go, our whole vision was community-based. Amy, Jen, and myself have lived in Hastings our entire lives. We have a deep love and passion for this town. We all could have lived anywhere after college. We could have gone anywhere and done any job, but we chose to come back here because we love this place. So that's important. We would get so frustrated driving around being like, why is there not like a hip spot? So finally we just had to take matters into our own hands and do this. We have some great establishments, but this provides something different, and we're really excited to be able to bring this to our community.
And over those 4 or 5 years, we've really had a lot of help. So, Nick basically single-handedly talked to, we think about 20 different breweries around in the metro area and even outstate that gave us so much information, and we're just so open and willing to help. So we thank them, and specifically thank you to the city and the chamber and the downtown businesses that really just helped us through this whole process, even all of the crazy construction things that were happening and smells next door and all of that kind of stuff. So thank you all, and thank you to the community. Our community of Hastings has really shown us a lot of love and a lot of patience too, along the way. So thank you to everyone. We're really excited that everyone's here. And what were you saying?
Programs like the small business,
Open for Business
program. We wouldn't be here without that, so that's important.
Yes. That's really it. Thank you, guys.
Cheers. Stick around. We're going to do a ribbon cutting soon. Have cookies. We have a ton of cookies, and we don't want those left over. Continue to have beers, and we'll do our ribbon cutting soon.
And we're open for tours.
And we're open for tours as well if you're interested in that.
sneak in there.
Why not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have a glass.